Hey y'all! Welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World Alive play with Dino DNA. Today, we are going to look at the dinosaurs that are used the most by the top-rated players. By the top 10 rated players in the game specifically. Now, just like the rest of us, these top 10 players get to choose a team of 8 dinosaurs. So 8 times 10 is 80. That means there are 80 slots open for dinosaurs to be used by these top players. Surprisingly, out of 100 dinosaurs, these 80 slots are filled by only 21 dinosaurs. So that's 6 dinosaurs that only occurred once, and 15 dinosaurs that are used repeatedly by the top 10 players. So I've ranked these dinosaurs from the most used dinosaur by the top 10 players to the least used dinosaurs by the top 10 players. And for the dinosaurs that were tied, I ranked those based on the level of the players. So if 2 dinosaurs were used 7 times, but 1 was used by the top ranked player, that dinosaur will be ranked higher than a dinosaur that was used 7 times, but the highest player was ranked at number 3. So I hope that that makes sense, but that's how I compiled this list of what I assume we could call the top dinosaurs in the game. Now, I originally made this list because I wanted to know what DNA I should be focusing on. Many of these dinosaurs are hybrids, and some are hybrids of hybrids. So, in tomorrow's video, I'll be going over which dinosaurs we should be focusing on collecting DNA from, because we'll need their DNA to create the dinosaurs on this list. But today, we're just going over the list itself. So who are the most used dinosaurs by the top-rated players in the game? Let's get into that list. Okay, so first of all, who are the top 10 ranked players? They are Obito Uchiha. Number 1, congratulations! Legoman1314 at number 2, Mr. Feldon at number 3, Tommy P75 at number 4, Big Spartan 034 at number 5, at number 6 we have Ice, at number 7 Z Chase 2368, at slot number 8 we have King Dreadnought, number 9, oh, it's refreshing, that might be different now. At number 9 we have Banterstorm, and at number 10, we have Wisdom. So congratulations to all of you for making it to the top 10 slots on the leaderboard. I base this dinosaur list off of their team that they currently have. So let's go ahead and take a look at this list of 21 dinosaurs. Okay, so coming in at number 21, this dinosaur was only used by 1 player, and that was player number 9. So that dinosaur is Oranosaurus. Oranosaurus. On MetaHub, it's described as one of the strongest non-hybrids in the game. On paper, it seems weak and has bad attack stat, but its strength isn't in the stats. Rather, its unique usage in the battle system. So, by using the combo of Strike, Greater Stunning Rampage, Impact, and Run, you can dish out a lot of damage and still dip out. And it has a high level of survivability because it has the hit and run, and also because it has a move with 75% chance to stun. That's so high, 75% chance to stun. That's a 3 out of 4 chance, that's really high. So while Oranosaurus only comes out once in this list, and while it comes in ranked at the bottom because it was only used once by player number 9, we can see why it would be used with a move that has a 75% chance of stunning you. So, Oranosaurus, you made it to the list at number 21. Coming in at number 20, we have
SECODONTOSAURUS.
This dinosaur also only appeared once and was used by player number 7. Its health is on the higher end and its damage is also pretty decent as well. It has 3 moves, including a defense shattering rampage, which dishes out 2 times damage, destroys shields, and bypasses armor. So I could see why you use this dinosaur number 7. Moving on to dinosaur coming in at number 19, we have Epic QURANOSAURUS. This is QURANOSAURUS Gen 1. Now I've seen a lot of QURANOSAURUS Gen 2, but QURANOSAURUS Gen 1 is an epic dinosaur. This dinosaur also only occurred once and was also used by player number 7. I call this one the epic potato because I forget what it's called all the time, but it looks like a potato to me. This dinosaur has really great health, decent attack, but it's got a great moveset. 3 moves including Distracting Impact, Nullifying Strike, and Slowing Impact, which as you can imagine would be really useful against the dinosaurs that you will be coming up against in the top ranks. Okay, coming in at number 18 we have TRAGODISTIS. I hope I'm saying these names right. This dinosaur only appeared once but was used by player number 3. This is a unique dinosaur with 4 moves including Armor Piercing Rampage, Armor Piercing Strike, Expose Weak Spot, and Instant Invincibility. Coming in at number 17 on the list is Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yes, T-Rex herself has made it to the list. T-Rex only appeared once and was also used by player number 3. I think at this point T-Rex needs no explanation as to why it's a good dinosaur, but only came out once and was at a really high level of 24. So for you T-Rex fans out there, it is possible to continue using your Tyrannosaurus Rex. Just make sure it's at a high level. At level 24, Tyrannosaurus Rex has a health that's close to 4,000 and dishes out damage at 1560. And as you know, also has a move that dishes out 1.5 times damage and a move that dishes out 2 times damage while bypassing armor and shattering shields. So that's over 3,000 points worth of damage while bypassing armor and shields. So incredible. If you're gonna have a T-Rex, make it a high level. The last one-off dinosaur to make it to the list, coming in at number 16, is EINIASUCHUS. So for all you EINIASUCHUS fans out there, it is also possible to keep using your EINIASUCHUS. EINIASUCHUS was used once by player number 2. For those of you who have been using EINIASUCHUS, you know EINIASUCHUS is a beast and can continue to be a beast as long as you keep leveling it up. EINIASUCHUS was also used by player number 2 at level 24. So it looks like if you're going to have some of these more common dinosaurs, they've got to be at least level 24 or higher. Whereas some of these other hybrids looks like they are appearing on the list of lower levels of 18 and up. But T-Rex, EINIASUCHUS, they were both level 24. Coming in at number 15, we have RAJAKYLOSAURUS, which was used twice, and player number 5 was the top ranking player that used this dinosaur. When maxed out, has a health close to 4,000, and dishes out damage of 1,044 points with a counterattack and 4 moves, including Exploit Wound, Instant Invincibility, Hitting Strike, and Short Defense. Coming in at number 14, we have ERLIKOSAURUS. I hope I'm saying that right. ERLIKOSAURUS. And it is Gen 1, the epic version. Now, I've only personally battled against and used Gen 2, which is still a beast, so I can only imagine that ERLIKOSAURUS Gen 1 is insane. It's one of the fastest dinosaurs in the game with a speed of 128 and has 3 moves, including the Fearsome Rampage and Strike and Run. It also has a minimal speed up strike so that it can make itself faster than the few dinosaurs that are faster than this one. This ERLIKOSAURUS appeared twice on the list and was used by player number 4. At number 13 on the list, we have TRAGODISTIS. Let's look that up. This is a legendary dinosaur with 4 moves, including Greater Stunning Impact with a 75% chance to stun the opponent, Instant Invincibility, Rampage, and a Vulnerable Strike. The damage it dishes out is on the lower end, but it's got great health and an incredible moveset. Y'all know how dangerous stunning can be, not to mention Instant Invincibility. TRAGODISTIS is now on the list of dinosaurs that I want to focus on. This dinosaur also appeared twice on the list and was used by player number 2. Coming in at number 12, we have the VELOCIRAPTOR. Yes, VELOCIRAPTOR made it to this list and almost made it to the list of top 10. VELOCIRAPTOR appeared 3 times on the list and was used by players 7, 8, and 9. So while we all know the VELOCIRAPTOR is fierce, it wasn't used by any players above ranking number 5, but it did show up. So if you're still working on your legendary lineup, grinding to get DNA to create hybrids, you can level up your VELOCIRAPTOR and continue to use it. Now, just like T-Rex and EINIASUCHUS, VELOCIRAPTOR was at a much higher level than we're used to seeing, with player 7 and player 8 using a level 23 VELOCIRAPTOR, and player number 9 using a level 20 VELOCIRAPTOR. So if you're gonna stick with VELOCIRAPTOR, make sure you're leveling it up. Now everybody's familiar with VELOCIRAPTOR, so needs no introduction, but Pounce alone is an incredible move, and it is the fastest in the game. Now coming in at number 11, we have GIGASPIKASAUR. GIGASPIKASAUR, 3 out of 10 players use this dinosaur, and player number 5 was a top ranking player to use it. Coming in at number 10, there is another familiar face, the UTARAPTOR. Now the UTARAPTOR also came out 3 times on this list, but was part of the top ranked players team. So UTARAPTOR came out in player number 1's team. Just like the VELOCIRAPTOR, UTARAPTOR needs no introduction. It's got amazing speed, amazing damage, and a great moveset. UTARAPTOR was used by player number 1 at level 24. So again, make sure it's at a high level. So UTARAPTOR made it to the top 10. Almost every single dinosaur beyond this point is a hybrid. So get ready for these names. At number 9, we have ALLOSINOSAURUS, which 5 out of 10 players use. Top ranking player to use this dinosaur is player number 2. Coming in at number 8, we have MONOSTEGOTOPS. 5 out of 10 players also use this dinosaur, and player number 2 used this dinosaur as well. Coming in at number 7 is a dinosaur that might be more familiar to us, which is STEGOCERATOPS. 5 out of 10 users use STEGOCERATOPS, and the highest ranking player to use this dinosaur was player number 1, the top ranking player. Now number 6 through number 1 were not only the most used dinosaurs by the top ranking players, but they were all used by the top ranked player, so player number 1. Coming in at number 6, we have the hybrid UTASINORAPTOR. UTASINORAPTOR? If you all have ever come up against this thing, it's an insane beast. I dread coming up against this one, so I could see why it is used by the top player in the game. This dinosaur was used by 6 out of 10 players. Coming in at number 5, we have SPINOTASUCHUS, with 7 out of 10 players using this dinosaur. At number 4, we have STEGODEUS, another hybrid, with 7 out of 10 players using this dinosaur. Now I'm gonna need your all's help for number 3 because I have no idea what this dinosaur is. 7 out of 10 of these players use this dinosaur, but it doesn't show up in my list of non-created dinosaurs yet. And I tried to search it by searching unique dinosaurs because it is unique, but I could not find it. Nothing came out. So here's the photo. This is the dinosaur that came in at number 3 with 7 out of 10 players using this dinosaur, including the top ranking player. What is it? Who is it? What are they about? All I know is that it's unique and it's used by 7 out of 10 of the top ranking players. So if you know what this is, please let me know in the comments below. Now at number 2, we have another familiar face. At number 2, we have the PYRORAPTOR, which, as we know, has all of the great qualities of a raptor, but it also dishes out more damage than a VELOCIRAPTOR. So at number 2, we have the PYRORAPTOR being used by 8 out of 10 of the top players in this game. Now, number 1, the dinosaur used the most by the top players in the game is none other than Indominus Rex. So let's take a bit of time to look at Indominus Rex, shall we? Why would this be the most used dinosaur in the game? Its health is on the higher end and its damage is in the mid-range, but it has 4 moves, including Armor Piercing Rampage, which dishes out 2 times damage, and at 2 times damage maxed out is over 3,000 points worth of damage. Armor Piercing Strike, so it could bypass armor. Cloak, which allows it to act first and gain 50% chance of completely dodging attacks for 2 turns. That's insane. The next attack will also deal out 2 times damage. Mind-blowing. No wonder this is the most used dinosaur. Finally, the 4th move is to expose a weak spot, which will deal out 1 times damage but make the opponent vulnerable for 3 turns. And there you have it. Indominus Rex is the dinosaur used by the most top players in the game, and looking at its information and stats, we could understand why. Now, that was for now. That's with the players being at the level that they are, with their dinosaurs being at the level that they're at. Anything is subject to change at any time. But as of right now, these are the top dinosaurs in the game. So, in tomorrow's episode, we're going to talk about the DNA that you need to focus on in order to create these dinosaurs for yourself. But remember, the game is always changing. So if there's a dinosaur that you're particularly a huge fan of, don't shy away from using it. collect that DNA, strengthen your dinosaur, learn how to work with it, work on your strategy, and collect as much DNA as you can, because you never know when a new hybrid is going to come around. And yesterday we looked at the stats for Blue, which is new to the game. So you never know who's going to become a most used dinosaur in this game. As of now, as of today, those are the dinosaurs used the most by the top ranked players and will probably continue to be strong contenders as this game goes on. So, in tomorrow's video, we'll look at what dinosaurs to focus on if we want to get some of these top dinos in the game. Let me know if you agree that these are some of the best dinosaurs in the game, or if there's anyone that you personally would use. If you liked this video, if it was helpful, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe so you don't miss any content related to Jurassic World Alive, and until next time, go get that dino DNA.